Hi, I'm Seamless. This is the fourth part of the Modular Electro track from scratch. And we're doing stuff. Anyway, last time we did drums and we did this ARP. The drums were a lot easier than the ARP. Here's the drums. And such. And here's this big ARP. And such. So now what I want to do is I want to make chords. Because I want to put like chords in here of like this progression in here. Do one of those fucking kind of things. To do that though, so we can't actually play chords with the modular stuff. Because it's mono. Unless I have enough oscillators to actually just play the chords. And I could actually arrange it as such that I could do polyphonic stuff. Because I have a lot of oscillators. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. But that ain't going to be what I'm going to do. What I am going to do is get rid of some stuff here. Don't need this. Don't need this. I could stay there though. Let's actually use a CV for now. Where is Mr. Bitty Man? They are. All right. Not using the filter. I'm actually going to use, it's actually kind of a cool trick. I'm going to use this guy, but I'm going to use the square. Now, I am going to make a saw pad, but I'm going to use the square because I am going to use the pulse width modulating option. It's going to kind of sound like a super saw when I play it. There's that envelope freaking the fuck out again. Yeah. As it turns out from science, pulse width modifying a square, actually making a square at all, you can be done by layering two saws together and phasing one against the other. There's a saw and an octave saw, I forget, but there's some funky stuff you can do with saws, two saws to make a square, and then to move it around to change the phase of one of them, and you get, I think it's an octave saw. You change the phase of one of them, and you can modify how wide the pulse is. So if you don't know what that's actually doing, let's actually get ourselves a wave candy up in here. Update A. Here's our square. Now, if I just keep doing that, it'll eventually, it just kind of sounds like a saw. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to link a LFO to the pulse width modifier. So when I make big layers of this, it'll actually do the job. Oh. Forgot the part where this is where this is. So let's see, what do I want the chord to actually be? Probably like doo-doo, so minor E. Gotta keep space between them. I'll probably be fine. And then essentially the same thing, but major. Here. I guess I want to have another one that's for the 4. Yeah. And one more for the 3. Both major. Okay. Neat. Wow. I should make this just a little bit longer. By a little bit longer, I mean twice as long. Yeah. This is gonna be one of those problems. Alright, so that means I can't actually separate these. Okay, well, actually that'll work out in my advantage. We're gonna turn off this, turn on that. Let's actually make it pretty loud though. Oops, wrong one. Okay. A little bit slower on the pulse width. Cool. All right, I want to record. How many times do I want to record this? I just record this whole thing, and then it'll give me one instance of the chord, and I want 6. So record this 6 times. Yeah. Let's put you down somewhere so I can even see what you're doing. This has been one of those tracks that would have benefited from me doing like the palette thing. Okay. So by the magic of XSplit, I'm going to pause the recording of everything so that people who are watching this on YouTube don't have to wait for 10 minutes for this to happen. Derp. When we come back, we'll have all the bits. Yeah. And we're back. Now we actually have 7 of these because I lost track answering people's questions, and now we have 7. So the point of having done that is that, other than making it just a gigantic slow ARP, is that I want to cut them up and use them as parts for a chord 7 times. All right, so there's needs to be an efficient way to do this. So let's see. Oh, I'm really afraid that those fucking jumps are gonna fuck everything up. Okay, so these are all copies. I have to chop them up into groups of notes. Make an egg, 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 make an egg. Shit, I should have put those into a fucking track before I did that. Oh well, although actually I could just do this. Control L. Oop, now they're all in there. It's totally freaking itself out. That's okay. It'll be weird and artistic. Is it just the first one doing that? No, because it's coming down from the top one. Actually, I kind of anticipate this is going to happen. Okay, so that actually makes this pretty easy. So I think I just realized that I actually wanted this to be in a higher octave, like precisely 1 octave higher. And I don't know if I care enough now to just pitch this whole thing up. But we'll find out when I try to put them together. Okay. So it's E, fucking B, I think. So this is all a chord. And now we do this. We. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Yep, I totally wanted to be a fucking octave higher. Okay. I'm just going to pitch it up an octave. Don't care. Weep. That's fucking weird looking. Ah! Probably should have been slower on the pulse width modding, too. It kind of works. Check out my chord, guys. 1 second. I'm not actually gonna put these in a song like this. I'm gonna make them the way I want them to, and then I'm gonna fucking bounce them out into single files. So yeah, let's go check it out. Let's get some compression in here. Look how loud that is. Why don't I put them on top of each other? Because then I would have a hard time accessing the things I need to access if I need to access them. Although, actually, I just realized I don't really have a choice in the matter at the moment. Why the hell is my scrolling moving that guy? What? Do you see this happening? I'm trying to scroll the bandwidth of this thing. It's moving that. Why? Oh man, today's FL. There it is. Freaking the fuck out. Okay. We're almost done. That's some dirty cordon. Edison, do your thing. And now we have chords. Okay. It's good if I can take it. Bam. What the hell's... where's these guys in the mix now? Let's put you in 31 then. We'll call you side. Man, all those basses are going to need like massive and ridiculous mixing. Yeah. I like how if I normalize them, they get quieter. So that's like. Actually, I could probably get one that has the correct bass underneath it. This is straight. Where? Helps that everything is slightly out of tune. Lol. Just lol. Alright, it's the most basic thing in the universe. But we're doing something. Something is happening. For the love of Christ, something is happening. I remember if I want to make a different chord. Whee! I probably will, though, at some point. Oh, these particular chords just sound too soft. There it is. Do one of these and just like fart. People are being all like, you're making some time again. I'm like, yeah, a little bit. It's not the exact same progression, but it's pretty similar. This is working out a lot better than I thought it would. All of this is working out a lot better than I thought it would. I thought it'd be pretty cool, but I didn't think it'd be this cool. Some of these are really lining up, though. Yeah, that sounds better the whole way through. I like how this kind of slides back into sounding normal. Yeah, so some of these need EQing, these basses. Now, I'm going to EQ this, but I have to remember these are all gigantic, like, gigantic things. So they're not necessarily always going to work like this. Go in here and do some of this. Especially this guy. Cool. Actually does kind of just work. Just letting that be a big limit, but I'm gonna put out a Maximus here anyway. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try on the Maximus. I'm gonna come back up here to this guy. I'm gonna turn him. He's not gonna go to the master, but he is gonna go to the out. And the reason for that is when I'm messing around with the analog stuff, I don't necessarily want to hear what it sounds like tempered by the mastering. So it's essentially going out to us, independent of FL's master. Oh boy, this is where a separate sub would be great, but that's not necessarily. Actually, the notes I have so far aren't so hard that I couldn't just figure it out myself, but they'd be kind of a lot of work. I want to do more work on those chords. Yeah, well, that's about it for this part. We got stuff. We got a thing going on. So that's pretty cool. And fucking huge layer cord to get fucking this. It ain't that long. Come on. Nah, whatever. That. Good shit. So yeah, we'll come back to this on Monday. The same time. For those of you watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And as usual, have a nice day.